gun flipping around. Gun flipping around. You taking my time, I kick a car. I tell you something. Oh no! I killed my friend.
Looking for manga and anime collectibles? We have manga, toy, anime collectibles, complete collections, and so much more at Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics. We're the biggest shop in North Carolina, which makes us your pop culture destination. We have everything from Funko Pops to sideshow collectibles, hot toys, graphic novels and manga, a whole room dedicated to back issues filled with keys, and a giant wall filled with new comics. So come on down and see all your friends at your friendly neighborhood Ultimate Comics.
Flipping around.
We have 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook page. We have key issues, sets, new books, hot variants, and I mean, we do special events all the time. We just had Tankers #1 signed by Rob Venditti available on the show, and we're actually getting those shipped out right now. We're a little bit behind schedule. Well, how are you coming along with that, Rob? We gotta get these out.
I'm going as fast as I can. He's doing covers now? What the fuck? I love it.
Hey kids, want to hear about the best comic book show on YouTube? It's What to Pick Up This Week! Starring Harrison and Sienna from Ultimate Comics. Find out what books to grab each week, from the best stories to the hottest covers, and never be alone again!
But the first appearance this week, you were like,
Black Suit.
yeah, what? So what's coming out this week? Marvel Comics.
Marvel
Big
Comics.
new
Let's
release.
start. Yeah.
And they're also doing really cool 1 in 50 symbiote blanks.
Flipping through it, and the art looks phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be after this. I'm sure it's gonna be double, triple ratio.
So nice.
Yeah, that's him writing it. He had the obviously really long-running Flash Rebirth series. James Herring does the Ultra Mega cover, and Tilly Walden and Charlie Adler both do Walking Dead covers.
It captures everything that I love about Superman, like that wish fulfillment, that hopefulness. It's fantastic.
You want photos or you want to kill him?
I want a shot. Some people want that.
Little Francis Yu does a 1 in 25, and Kelly LaRaz does that real sweet 1 in 50. So a lot of really
You have options.
Number 1.
both covers.
Well, it's gonna
1
have
in
a lower.
25 in the
It's
same
gonna
look.
have a lower print run.
To do a really beautiful 1 in 25.
No one's gonna want that, though.
No, J. Scott Campbell.
J. Scott Campbell? Chewie is just like chucking Dingo.
A good horror book,
Yeah.
which this is horror as well, and has to do with the legend of the Bunny Mask.
You get a gorgeous Peach Momoko aforementioned Scarlet Witch cover. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti. It is the Moon Knight exclusive by Joe Gisco.
Hey, please let us host the Eisners next year.
Rick and Morty comics. Like Die, like you.
1 in 50. Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Now that's a good. Now that's a look.
Now that's a
With
look.
the ears.
That's a look. All right.
Alright. Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
Just got.
Mamo? Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo. Mamo.
I wear my sunglasses anytime
Boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Berserker, Boomer Studios.
Mr. Hybrid, I smell your hybrid. Mr. Hybrid, wandering down the avenue. Swinging a cane, feeling no pain. Mr. Hybrid, I smell you.
walking around.
But I raise my head from sorrow, and I look right to tomorrow. I look it in its one good eye, and I say, I'm Kid Country. Yeah!
Welcome, everybody, to the Ultimate Comics Live Show. It is Tuesday night, the rare, precious, the biannual 5th week of the month that we oh so rarely have in the comics shipping industry. Welcome to the party. It's going to be a hoot and a half. We have all of this week's new books, which is going to be probably not quite as many as is typically the case, so don't you fret. We have plenty of classic books to fill up that time. A lot of really great stuff. Been processing up a storm the past few days. Have a ton of really great sets. Have a ton of just really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Daniel's excited.
I am excited.
He's been going through a lot of it with me. Good stuff, right?
A lot of great stuff.
Look at that. A lot of great stuff even. Kicking it up a notch. Daniel, yeah. I like to give everybody the rundown at the beginning of the show. So, first things first, hey, how's it going? Let us know what you're doing on in the chat while I go over how the game is played for anybody that may be new to the show tonight. First things first, go ahead, fill out that claim form. It's going to be the little blue hyperlink in the video description. Also going to be the top pinned comment. It is super easy. It takes a minute. We need to know your name, especially if you're using a screen name different from your real name on either Facebook or YouTube. Quick reminder that we are simulcasting on our YouTube channel as well on the off chance that something happens to Facebook. I know it's only happened once, but it's just part of our beginning of the show rundown now. Yeah, you can always find us on YouTube, and we're going to continue doing the show if, for whatever reason, for the second time ever, Facebook screws up. Likewise, if you're watching us on YouTube, somehow found us there, didn't know that we're on Facebook, you can always hop on Facebook and watch us here. We need to know how you want to get your comics now. For the vast majority of the country, you're going to be able to get the entire week's worth of books this week. That's going to be the Tuesday show and the Thursday show. Sienna making their triumphant return in just a couple days after getting that Fort Bragg store set up, ready to go. I know they're very excited to be in front of the camera again. And I'm sure a lot of you are very excited they're going to be here. I have been working diligently to get them the absolute best stuff possible. So Tuesday, we're going to have all the new books. Tonight, Thursday, is going to be a huge classic comics show. But yeah, just $8 flat rate shipping. We'll ship your books anywhere in these United States. If you're just in our backyard, you want to swing by Ultimate Comics Cary, Ultimate Comics Raleigh, or Ultimate Comics Durham, we'll get your books sent out to any one of those 3 stores at no additional cost to you. You're going to get your invoice for both of this week's shows on Friday afternoon. As long as you get that paid over the weekend, your books will be at your store of your choosing by Wednesday next week, or they'll start getting shipped out on Monday morning. Now, as I have mentioned, I've been going through all of these books, and I have boxes full of stuff. I'm going to take them out one at a time, talk a very little bit about them, put them on one of these 9 letters in front of me. What you need to do to claim that book is get into that comment section and give us the letter that I place it under, as well as the title of the book or something very descriptive of it, so that we know exactly which thing you're claiming, especially on that Tuesday night show when we're likely going to have multiple variants of the exact same issue. It's not entirely uncommon that we will have 2 copies of a more collectible book that is going to be in different conditions, and we want to make sure that you're getting exactly the right thing that you want. It's just the fairest way to make sure whoever gets the correct claim first gets the claim on the item. We have already gone over that. Shipping, super easy, $8 flat rate. Really good deal every week, especially good deal. Next week, we've got our bonus show. We're going to have our regular Tuesday night show, our regular Thursday night show, and sandwiched right in between. Daniel and I going to be here Wednesday night again, doing the Ultimate Comics live show annual holiday special with all of your favorite one-shots and little Christmas-related stories, whatever other holidays happen upon the seasons. Gonna have a lot of really cool stuff. Gonna make up some blind boxes for that show. Gonna have some really good gift ideas. Gonna make sure that we're getting that one taken care of. Again, listening to the feedback over the last couple years, always working to make the live show better. We're not doing it at the end of the month. We're doing it that first week in December, so that you get everything in plenty of time to read it in the holiday spirit, or to gift it to somebody else as the holidays may come. Yeah. The last but not least about the little live show is, of course, we're always going to have a few items on the show that are going to be a little bit more collectible than the rest. If there's something that absolutely belongs in your collection, but it is slightly outside of your weekly or monthly budget, we totally understand. And, we're just like you. We're comic book fans. We're comic book collectors. I think every single person who works on the live show has utilized the Ultimate Comics live show layaway program ourselves. We give you up to 6 months to pay off any one item or any one set that is being sold as an individual item. You have to put down no less than 10%. It's going to be invoiced on Friday along with your other stuff, 2 separate invoices. And then you're going to have to make monthly payments of no less than 15%. You're always welcome to pay more than that. You're always welcome to pay more frequently than that. Those are just the minimums for us to keep up with the layaway. Once you claim that book on layaway, let us know in the comments that you're doing it on layaway, so Daniel can get your invoices right on Friday. Yeah. And you get a lot of great benefits. First of all, you get 6 months to pay it off. That's pretty daggum good deal. Secondly, once you claim that book, that's the price. It doesn't matter if Wolverine makes a cameo in Quantumania, the whole world loses its mind and every single issue of X-Men doubles in value overnight. Fear not. You are good. You've got that book safely tucked away on layaway. We're not going to charge you any interest on that. There's no additional fees. It's just the price is the price. The only kind of restrictions on that layaway are, as mentioned, the price is the price, so the owner doesn't take any lower offers on layaway, so it's going to be full asking price. And along with that, you can only have one item or set sold as a single item on layaway at a time. So you can't just go and put your whole week of claims on layaway. You got to make sure that you're using it on the right book or books. And if you have a current open layaway and you can finish that off, you see something else that you need to get put on layaway, you can always shoot us a message, let us know that you want to pay off the thing that you currently have on layaway and get the next thing on layaway. So we're pretty good with that. I think that covers the nuts and bolts of the live show. How's everybody doing? Do we have anything?
Pretty good. Willie T was saying, good evening all. He took advantage of that Black Friday website sale.
Very nice. Yeah, a lot of you did. Somebody did. We had a ton of orders over the weekend.
Brock had like 4 full sheets, single spaced of books he needs to pull and read.
For relisting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was saying, big shout out to the Ultimate Comic Stores here at the Black Friday sale. Got some cool stuff, but one book that he ordered we didn't have in stock. But we did a 110% refund for him. He said, great customer service.
Thanks. Yeah, we try. Every once in a while, we have, I think, I'm not even kidding about this, like 20,000 variants listed
For real,
right now. Yeah. Every once in a while, there's a clerical error and we're off the count by 1. So, we know that really sucks for you. We try to make it as, palatable as we possibly can. Last but not least, for those of you in the area, not a live show specific, but an Ultimate Comic special just got announced earlier today. I think it's just about 2 or 3 weeks from now. Have you even seen this yet, Daniel?
Which
Our
one?
next big store signing is Sunday, December the 18th. I believe at Ultimate Comics Cary. We're going to have from Heroes, from X-Men, the movie, from Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Ray Park, Toad,
so cool.
Darth Maul. He's been a ton of other stuff. He has, just every character he's ever played is so freaking cool. He's going to be at Ultimate Comics 3 weeks, Sunday the 18th. If you are in the area, make sure you get there. That's got to be one of the coolest signings we've ever had. Like, one of the coolest things about Ray Park is, like, he's actually a martial artist. So, like, you give him a lightsaber and he starts spinning around and, like, kicking people in the head and stuff. Yeah, that's so cool. When Sienna told me last week, I almost spilled the beans on the live show last week. And then I was like, wait, I don't think that's public knowledge. I got to keep it in. So that was, if you were watching last week and wondering what I had to restrain my little, like, fanboy Star Wars kid self, I did a book report on, like, the novelization of The Phantom Menace when I was in, like, 6th grade, because that's the kind of books you read when you're in 6th grade, is the novelization of The Phantom Menace. I had a little plastic lightsaber, all the action. I still have all the action figures.
Yeah, same.
Probably still have that lightsaber somewhere too. if I really dig in through all this stuff, yeah. But yeah,
get him to sign that if you could find it.
Oh man, yeah, like right on the little plastic blade that telescopes out.
Yes.
Have him sign one blade Ray and the other sign Park.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. But yeah, that's our big news. I think that covers all our basic announcements. I don't know what else we've got. Is everybody ready? We ready to go?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
See some books. Let's get on it. Start front of the box. Got to start with the Alpha. Avengers Assemble Alpha. Oversized issue. This is the J. Scott Campbell variant cover. It is near mint condition, brand new this week. It is just $6 cover price. You got the original Avengers and Cap. Don't get any better than that, baby. First book, $6.
Yeah, John, we do have the Justice Society 1, 1 in 25 in there somewhere.
Yeah, we'll get there when we get there. Going up on B.
Robert says, "Dan, you're young. I was a senior in high school when Phantom Menace came out."
Senior in high school? Oh. Yeah, I was probably a few years younger than you. Senior year of high school, I went to go see episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I remember distinctly because we went with Ultimate Comics. We were like passing out comics, did a whole big thing with a like a midnight release preview on like a Wednesday night. It was finals week. And I had like a project that was due. I had stayed up for 3 days straight to get like all of my work done and do all my studying. And I think I had a test the next day. And I went and watched episode 3 and then went home and finished my project and went to school. As we do.
A lot of people chiming in and saying how old they were. Yeah, Phantom Menace came out in
1999.
99.
The year that will live in infamy forever, thanks to Prince.
Yep.
Going on B, we've got Briar, issue number 2. This is the 1 in 25 Franny variant from Boom Studios. Gonna be that beautiful virgin cover, just $10.
Man, I remember I had a friend who saw it before me and then proceeded to tell me the entire plot of the movie. But not like in generalities, like literally scene by scene.
Episode 1?
Yeah.
Did they have it all memorized?
I guess, man. They told me literally everything that happened, and I was like, oh, cool.
Well, I know that now, thanks.
Yeah.
Alright, spoilers if you've been holding out on Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. We're going to talk about it for just a moment here, because now I'm real curious, like, what's the big spoiler for Episode 1? Like, what was the big... I guess... I'm trying to think, like, what wasn't in the trailer that was in the movie that, like, shocked the world. Oh, it was... Spoiler alert. It was Qui-Gon Jinn dies at the end. Nobody really expected that, except, like, a month before the movie came out, they released the soundtrack for it, and the final track on like the CD is called like "The Death of Qui-Gon" or something. So like, the astute observer, it wasn't as bad as it is today with social media, right? Like nobody had Facebook, obviously it wasn't invented yet, so like all those things weren't really nearly as hard to avoid as they would be nowadays.
Yeah.
So.
It's not like me dodging these Black Panther spoilers.
You've still not seen Black Panther yet?
We
man.
didn't have time this weekend.
Show's over. Me and Daniel are going to go watch Wakanda forever. That way you don't have to tell anyone else. Alright, on C. The Vengeance of Moon Knight. Greg Hurwitz, Jerome Opeña, Lionel Francis Yu doing the covers. Issue number 2, Moon Knight versus the Sentry. Sheer power, you gotta think Moon Knight's a little outclassed there, right? I mean, Sentry's, the power of 1,000 exploding suns or whatever.
Yeah.
Moon Knight's just kind of crazy. I like it though. That's a ballsy move. I say get at it.
Alright, I got Matthew Sawyer for Avengers Assemble on A.
You've got it. And we got a couple of those new this week if anyone else wants one. Going up on D, Spider-Man! Double Trouble from Marvel Comics. I believe this is a little all-ages, the first all-ages Spider-Man story. Finally getting Peter and Miles together for everyone to enjoy. This is the 1 in 25 variant. We've got it for just $20. That one going on D for double. He's swinging over the skyline of Manhattan. Of course, everybody's super excited about Into the Spider-Verse 2 coming out middle of next year. That one's down on D. Got some Silver Age. Looks like a Neil Adams cover with Superboy. Issue 164. Going to be very good condition. Just $5.
Yeah, I got you, James. Thanks for the reminder. Dave Fitz says, yeah, the CD has that track listed. He tries not to look at song names for movies anymore.
Fooled you once. Shame on them.
Robert saying, how is Sentry and Moon Knight? Null ripped him in half. This is
before that happened. Well before that happened.
Otherwise, yes, it would be difficult to appear, dismembered.
Also, it's comics. How many people have been just completely dead?
Honestly.
Ripped in half, that's nothing. Down on F, celebrating the 50th anniversary of Nubia. All hail the Queen Nubia and the Justice League special. Bunch of creators on this anthology book. First print, main cover, near mint condition. Gonna be just $6. Down on F.
Aaron's picking up that Superboy on E.
You've got it.
What's up, William? Welcome to the show.
Going over to G. Got a little Uncanny X-Men set. This is going to be Uncanny X-Men 504, 505, 506, and 507. All 4 issues together coming at you for just $15. All 4 written by Matt Fraction. You got artwork by Terry and Rachel Dodson doing covers and full interiors for all 4 issues. All 4 issues. You've got it. Going on H. We've got the 1 in 50 Ryan Brown variant for Planet Hulk World Breaker issue number 1. It is just $20. That's a crazy good deal for a 1 in 50 variant. A lot of people going back to the Planet Hulk story, which is of course going to be the origins of Scar. Now that, mild spoilers if you've waited this long to watch She-Hulk, now that he's been introduced, we're going to have a lot of people kind of trying to figure out where the next story is going to go. Back to Scar just makes sense. As such, of course, Disney's going to put out the new Planet Hulk book. Give you a little, give you a little taste of that action. Just $20. Down on I. Rounding it out the board. Started with a Campbell. Let's get back to a Campbell on I. Got the Gen 13 variant for the Wildstorm 30th anniversary special. This book is, it's like a whole graphic novel. Look how thick that is. Oversized. All of your favorite Wildstorm creations. This one, J. Scott Campbell doing the Gen 13 crew. Cover price, near mint condition, brand new this week, just $8.
Adam Smith's picking up a copy on I.
I have exactly 1 copy remaining if anyone else wants one.
That's not a reprint of Planet Hulk. It is a new series.
Brand new this week. Going on F.
John Penta's taking the last copy on I.
You've got it. We've got Life with Archie. This is going to be issue 139. Some Silver Age, Archie and the gang with his band, the Archies. The real question is, how did Archie Andrews convince Reggie to play in his band called the Archies. It's
Honestly.
yeah, like I feel like Reggie wants to be included more than he'd ever let on. It's gonna be fine condition,
Parents
just
pick that
$5.
Well, John's asking, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was pretty great. So my wife's birthday was the day before Thanksgiving. My dad's birthday was the day after Thanksgiving. So it was like really non-stop. Went out on Wednesday with my wife. Obviously had a big family Thanksgiving on Thursday. Ate a lot of turkey, as I'm sure a lot of you could probably surmise, one of my favorite holidays. And watched some football, relaxed, and then did it all over again on Friday. Just went out for burgers with my dad, my mom. Had a nice little family thing. Put up all the Christmas decorations on Saturday out in the front yard. Me and my dad, his entire house, all the trees just covered in lights. And then Sunday, Sarah and I did all of our other stuff, all my other job, my Renaissance Fair group that ended the past weekend. So we've just got that all finished and taken care of. All of the stuff that was still sitting in the van for a week, we got in the storage unit, swapped it over because we're going to a convention this weekend, which I actually had to load up for this morning before coming here.
Jeez.
Yeah, never a dull moment.
For real. It sounds like you're always busy.
Going down on we got Batman 350, big anniversary issue, Nightmare in Crimson, Gene Colan cover, high grade, very fine minus, just $5.
Hakeem's picking up a Double Trouble on D.
You've got it. I believe I have one additional copy, if anyone else needs one. Still available, just $20. I feel like right now, coming off of Wakanda Forever's success, I mean, I think that movie's already around $700 million.
Honestly.
And then you've got Quantumanium around the corner. You've had the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special just came out last weekend. You've got Guardians of the Galaxy coming out on Free Comic Book Day weekend this year. I think a lot of people sort of getting excited about other Marvel projects and sort of forgetting how big all of the Spider-Verse stuff is when it comes out. I think it's a real good time to pick up some of these Spider-Verse books.
Jennifer's picking up the Batman on I.
You've got it. I have one additional copy of that book. Batman on I.
We've got some love for both Wakanda Forever and the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
Both great in their own right. Obviously, Wakanda Forever, a much grander project. You think of the two, you know, one's big and out in space, and the other is mostly dealing with one hidden nation and an underwater kingdom. But boy, is that a big movie. That's all I'm going to say about it.
I know, I need to see it.
Daniel.
I'm the worst.
Going on Superman Kal-El returns special. Big Blue is back. Got an oversized one-shot issue with, just a ton of creators. Big anthology book. Headlining Mark Waid, Marv Wolfman, Roger Lockridge, and more. First print, main cover, near mint condition. Gonna be just $6. Covered by your friend and mine, Dan Mora, who we all know and love from obviously doing World's Finest, Once and Future. He's doing Power Rangers before that. His first big comic book work you'll probably be seeing next week. Klaus
Yep.
with Grant Morrison.
Will Rose is coming in first to pick up that Batman on I.
You've got it, Will. You're actually coming in second. We just had 2 copies.
That's true. First for the claims for the second copy.
Yeah, the first claim for the second copy. Okay, I guess when you put it like that, it makes sense.
Okay, I could have used my words. Carlos is saying that the Willow series drops tomorrow. He's looking forward
Is that
to
tomorrow? I knew it was soon.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was tomorrow either.
Love some Willow. I don't. Man, I have some inside info on Willow. I don't think I want to. No, never mind. Strange Academy Extreme Variant issue number 2. I love that they're doing a full set of Extreme variants for the relaunch upcoming of Extreme X-Men by Chris Claremont and Salvador LaRocha. It came out when I first got really into comics, and at the time didn't have the full appreciation for the new X-Men that I do now. I really wanted my X-Men to be bright and colorful and super heroic. And Extreme X-Men really fit that bill. It was before I had read, all of the Bronze Age stuff, and didn't even know that I was supposed to like Chris Claremont the most. But the way that he weaves an ongoing narrative is just incredible. It's first print, Extreme variant, cover price $4.
Got Aaron Parks for a copy.
You've got it. And I do believe we have one additional copy on that. Let's see. Somebody was asking about the Justice Society of America. Let's go ahead and get, probably the coolest cover. I haven't looked at all of them, I guess, but this is the foil one. 1 in 50 Steve Lieber variant. Gonna be just $20. Got all those Golden Age goodies on there. Wonder Woman, of course. Dr. Fate, Starman, Hawkman, Adam. You got it.
Smasher.
And more.
And then I got Matthew for Superman on E.
Excellent. I think we have one more copy of Superman Return of Kal-El. Anyone else needs to pick that big boy up. Going down on I from last week, got one damage replacement in our final copy of the completely sold out, incredibly adorable, featuring Nightwing and Nightmite. Nightwing issue number 98, Dan Hip, 1 in 25 variant for just $20.
Ralph's picking up the other copy of Superman on E.
You've got it.
Robert, yeah, you came in first for that Justice Society that was on I earlier. I just read that Nightmite issue yesterday.
So good.
It's so much fun.
Well, since we're talking about that Guardians Holiday Special, how about Avengers issue 123? You've got the origin of Libra, but more importantly for all of you Guardian files, the origin of Mantis, who really the star of the show, really the kind of primary character in the holiday special. Going to be just $15, is in fine plus condition. Real solid Bronze Age key issue for a very reasonable price.
I know we put one copy of a Harley Quinn 1 in 25 in the box. I'm not sure if it's going to be the one you're looking for, but...
I would respect that answer, Daniel.
Hey. Kevin's picking up Avengers on E.
You've got it. We've got Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron issue number 24. This is the Hasbro variant that shipped with Baron Sunter-Fell and Robbie Kilvian. That book is in near mint condition. Going to be $12. Get some pretty cool extended universe story in there.
Ralph wants to know if you do Nightwing 98 for 10, you would at 20.
I'll do it for $16.
there and saying he just read that Avengers issue last night in an Essential trade paperback.
That's awesome.
I need to get some of those. Let's actually read some more of these.
Some of that Bronze Age stuff? Yeah, there's some good stuff in there, man. Superman, Silver Age Superman, classic DC checker box. Gonna be very good condition, $10. That is issue 198. Like the hobo Clark Kent coming in, exposing the business Clark Kent.
Yes. Ralph's countering your 16 at 12.
I'll do it for $15.
Yeah, the Harley Quinn would be somewhere in the back of that box.
Yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it.
Yeah. John's picking up Superman on E.
You've got it. Is that our final copy, I believe?
Yeah, well, it's one of the classics. I think we only have one copy.
Oh, the Silver Age one.
Yeah.
I forgot I had a Superman up there, like right before, and we had a couple copies of the new one, and
Right.
you know how it is. Make it a little simpler. We'll go with the Wild Storm 30th anniversary special one shot. That's got to be a Brian Hitch variant. Again, oversized. It is a graphic novel thickness, just $8. Featuring the Authority, Apollo Midnighter, and the rest of the crew.
So deal at 15 on I.
Got it.
And then what was on B previously? That was Briar, number 2, 1 in 25.
Deal 15. We've got Harley Quinn, issue number 24. This is the Ludo Lullaby 1 in 50 variant. You got Harley with her jackals. First print, near mint condition. Not a ton of 1 in 50s coming out nowadays from DC, especially for books like Harley. Real hard to get your hands on one. That one going to be clean $50.
James picking it out.
You got it.
I take it was the one you were looking for?
I'll tell you, it's been a minute since I tried to collect.
Oh, he said never mind.
No, I guess it wasn't.
I guess it was not.
You had to ask for clarification, Daniel.
I shouldn't have. I failed this.
No, that's right. Yeah, it's been a minute since I have tried to collect an entire theme month, like variant cover theme. I think this might be the one that breaks me because this is just too damn cool. In celebration of the hit one shot coming out in 2 weeks, they're doing Spawn variants for like half of the DC Comics books. This one, the Superman Kal-El Returns special Spawn variant, cover price $7. It's by Dan Mora, who I never knew I needed to draw Spawn, but now that he has, like that Superman and Spawn with the big red capes in the background, and you got the bats, because, you know, like oh man, it's so damn cool. At this point, I just want Todd McFarlane to totally sell out like Jim Lee and just join DC Comics. That book going to be just $7 going down on I very rarely do this. Matter of fact, this may be the only time I've done this.
Oh, how many copies did we have?
I think it said we had 5.
That sounds right.
This might be the first time that I've ever done this, but when I saw these, it was actually because I am following Todd McFarlane on like social media on Facebook, and he started posting about them.
They're gone.
And I texted Grace right away, and I was like, hey, I don't know how many you've already ordered on these, but order more. Because we'll sell them on the live show.
Alright, this went to Ralph, Ramon, Jennifer, Brandon, and George Theophanopoulos.
Sounds good. If you wanted one and it was sold out, shoot us a message. We might have more in the store, but no promises. Got a little 2-issue set for the Uncanny X-Men down on I. Going to be Uncanny X-Men 249 and 250. Both issues together. Going to be in that very fine to near mint range. Going to be just $8. Got Mark Silvestri doing covers and interiors. Chris Claremont doing the story. You got classic Havoc and Polaris in the Savage Land. Gonna be $8. 2 classic X-Men comics.
Hakeem is taking a copy.
You got it, and I got a couple of these little 2-issue sets if anyone else wants it. $8. On C for Captain America, we've got a good condition Fantasy Masterpieces issue number 3, rife with Golden Age Captain America stories. I think you get 5 different Golden Age, Gold and Silver Age Captain America books. That's, just $1 each. Fantasy Masterpieces, just $5 on C.
George wants to know if you do Harley Quinn for 40. You got it at 50.
Let's go 42. Just because I'm a big Douglas Adams fan. One for me and one for Douglas Adams. I think that's fair.
Matthew's picking up the Fantasy Masterpieces on C.
You've got it. Up on D, we've got Detective Comics 1066. That is last week's issue. This is the 1 in 25 Colleen Duran variant featuring the Batgirls. Steph, Babs, and Cass all hanging out with a wimp Batman. It's just a gorgeous variant cover. We were able to scrounge one additional copy up from the store. Completely sold out on last week's show. If you wanted a copy and weren't able to pick one up, or if you missed last week's show, $10, it is yours.
That is going to Jennifer.
You've got it. Replacing that on D. It's from Marvel Comics' first foray into Miracle Man. This is issue number 3, the Mike Diodato 1 in 50 variant for just $15.
John Katniss, I got you for a set of the X-Men earlier. I might have just forgotten to say it out loud since we have some extra copies. But let us know if you wanted a second copy. 42 works for Harley.
You've got it. I feel like with half the books on this show being like the new books, because there's not like a ton, but we do have a handful of like older, like last week's books, it almost feels like a like the mid-season clip show on a sitcom that just shows a whole bunch of clips from previous episodes, but it's like cut together with everybody like reminiscing, and then at the end of the episode they're all like, oh, we're not gonna move anyways, hooray, see you after the winter break. So anyways, there's that.
I get that vibe.
Yeah. That's what we're going for here on the Ultimate Comics Live Show. Clip show. That would be an interesting way to try to do a show. Find clips of me talking about a book that, like, from a previous show that I found another copy of, yes. Cutting it out, putting it in, and then you all watch it, and, like, Daniel just has to keep up with which things are selling or not.
So painfully meticulous.
Yeah. Part of me really wants to do it now, though.
Every clip you're in a different t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly,
so like...
exactly. The hair's a little bit different, like, yeah. All right, going on C for Chrome. Got that Justice Society of America issue number 1. That gold chrome embossed 90s variant. I love that it's a 90s theme variant on a 1940 superhero team comic coming out in the 2020s. Joe Quinones doing the artwork for that. Gonna be near mint condition, just $10.
John Thurber's picking up a copy.
You've got it. Got a couple of those if anyone else wants one. Somebody was asking us about this cover specifically last week. Our one copy came in damaged, so we just got one on the show for you. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, issue number 300. This is the final issue, first print, main cover with that huge, just every Joe ever collage. Near mint condition, going to be $13. What a fitting send-off for the Joes.
I mean, yeah,
right?
that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That's their clip show.
Right? The clip show on a single cover.
Just reminisce on all the friends we made along the way. And Jason's picking it up.
And they made a lot. And by they, I mean Larry Hama. He made a lot of our friends. Go F4. Phantom Stranger, issue number 27. Good to very good condition. Gonna be just $4. Got a little staple rust at the bottom. Gonna bring an otherwise pretty nice mid-grade copy book down to very affordable, $4.
Aaron's picking it up.
Got it. Going up to B, we've got the 4-issue miniseries, Batman, Bane of the Demon. The original Bane creators coming back to tell this little 4-issue miniseries. Chuck Dixon, Graham Nolan, got Bane, got Raz, got Talia, and of course Batman himself.
Ramon's picking it up.
Bane to Black Panther. A little jungle action. Issue number 10. Going to be very good plus condition. Going to be the first appearance of King Cadaver. That one going up on B. You can just claim the book. We don't have to talk about Wakanda Forever and make Daniel feel bad that he hasn't seen it yet any more than we've already done.
Shame.
Got another complete series down on F for Firepower. Jerry Dugan bringing us War of the Realms, The Punisher. War of the Realms, obviously a big like Asgardian Thor epic. What do you get when Frank Castle ends up getting in the mix and has to take on all of these like god-level demons with bigger and fancier guns? You get War of the Realms, Punisher. All 3 issues, near mint condition, gonna be just $15.
CJ wants to know if you would do Black Panther on B for 10, you would at 15.
I'll do it for $11. down on G. Planet Hulk World Breaker. First print main cover. Trying to read that story, making it real easy for you. Just $5. Near mint condition. Got Hulk, got Scar. Got Sakaar in the background in more ways than one. A return 1,000 years in the making. $5.
Alright, 11 works for B.
You got it. I suppose I should pull the other Planet Hulk.
To avoid confusion. Sweet. I got a few claims for Planet Hulk.
Yeah, we got a couple of those. Again, brand new. First print main cover. Anyone else wants one? Just $5.
I got Carlos, Adam, Aaron, and Matthew, all for Planet Hulk.
Got Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, king-sized annual issue number 172, big pages coming at you for just $18. Real solid mid-grade copy. Fine minus condition. Got some Baron Strucker in there. Got some Lord Haha. Fury's first combat annual. See the Howlers in Korea. $18.
I got Ralph for Planet Hulk, and then yeah, Aaron. Eric just asked who had picked up the Phantom Stranger, so I'll just type that out for him.
Sounds
Not
good.
to alarm you by typing your name.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Got the Wild Storm 30th anniversary special. 1 in 50 silver Sozmica variant. Gonna be $90. Again, coming out in the 5th week of the month, being like a almost $10 cover price book, being a 1 in 50 variant, and let's be honest, being that chrome background, pretty cool. Really low print run, pretty fantastic cover. $90 for you. Going on I. We've got Super Villain Team Up, issue number 9, because you demanded it. Doom! Namor facing off against the Avengers. This book is in very fine condition, pretty solid, higher grade copy. Get that classic Iron Man versus Doctor Doom, always an epic matchup. Gonna be just $15. We've got Avengers Assemble Alpha, issue number 1. This is the Salvador LaRocca Thor variant. Cover price gonna be just $6. Near mint condition. Going up on A.
CJ's picking up that Super Team Up on I.
You've got it.
Ralph's asking if we have any Frank Miller, Alex Ross, or slabs.
Yes. Going on C, we've got Marvel 2-in-1, issue number 11. The Thing and the Golem. Not a character you see every day. Real fun. Teaming up with old Ben Grimm. $5.
Matthew's picking up that Avengers Assemble variant on A. Then I got Michael for another Hulk on G. So we still got a few more of those.
You said the one on G was claimed. What else?
A.
A. And those are only A. So we'll peel that. Going down on I. We're doing Marvel 2-in-1. Let's get a little Marvel team up. Spider-Man, Daredevil, issue number 123. Going to be high grade Bronze Age, near mint condition. Just $8 for a Spidey Daredevil classic. I think a lot of people excited about that team up after Daredevil made his official MCU debut. And
She-Hulk. I finally saw that one.
Well, in Spider-Man.
Oh, true. Yeah, that is true.
This is like a stealth cameo. Because he's a really good lawyer.
Willie's picking up that team up on I.
I have one additional copy. So I'm going to go ahead and click up.
So nice looking.
Because you demanded it. Going up on A, we've got Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 1, CGC graded at a 9.8. Is the first in comics appearance of Teresa Parker. Peter Parker, better known to the world as Spider-Man's younger sister. She was
picking it up.
got a couple copies if anyone else wants one.
Ralph's picking up a copy.
Yeah. Still have another available. Just $50. She makes her first appearance in just like a original graphic novel by Brian Michael Bendis and Gabriel Dell'Otto, kind of forgotten about. Not entirely dissimilar to Damian Wayne, how he first kind of shows up as a baby in an original graphic novel by Denny O'Neil. Those all sold very quickly.
So Fabio, Ralph, Mario Celli, John Penta, and George Theophanopoulos. What is on H?
H is Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, issue number 1, annual, 1965. Real solid, mid-grade, fine minus condition. 72 pages, $18.
Will wants to know if we would do C and I together for $9. We already sold I.
Yeah, we sold I for $8 already. But I'll tell you what, I'll do the two together for $10. I'll sell you that Marvel 2-in-1 for an extra $2 if you buy them both. Going up on A. Real hot book right now after the popularity of Black Adam, making, I think, close to $500 million. Justice League of America, issue number 95. Got the origin of Dr. Fate. Going to be very good, fine condition, just $18.
Deal on C and I.
You've got it. Got a little bit of a Jimi Hendrix homage character on that front cover for all of our rock and roll aficionados. You got a Justice League Bondage cover, if that's your jam. Got Black Canary, Superman, and Bruce Wayne all knotted up. Oh, and the Atom. Oh, it's easy to forget down in the bottom. I kind of wish that they had like all the other heroes like rope all around them, right? And then they go to the Atom and it's like 3 cords and it just covers his whole body. That would have been a fun little. Next time. when I'm the cover artist on a Justice League with a bondage cover with the Atom, you better believe it. That's going to be the little sight gag I go for.
And Victor's picking up that JLA.
You got it.
Claimed it by calling it Purple Haze.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Or rather, I suppose you will. Going up on C, first print, main cover, near mint condition, just in time. It should wrap up a month or two before the movie Blue Beetle, Graduation Day, issue number 1. First print, main cover, near mint condition, going to be just $4. Putting that up on C for congratulations, Jaime.
How many copies do we have of that?
I believe a few.
Sounds right.
Yeah, we got 8 copies.
So I got Ramon, Carlos Gilliam, and Adam Smith all for copies.
Excellent. Yeah, a few more remaining. Anyone else wants one? Just $4. Going down on I. The Mighty Thor, issue 359, about a year into his epic tenure on the Mighty Thor. Walt Simonson doing pictures and full interiors, full story. You got Thor bending the knee to his brother Loki. What's going on with that? Higher grade, very fine, near mint condition, gonna be just $4.
Matthew's picking that up.
I've got one additional copy if anyone else needs one. Going up on A. This is one of my favorite sets that we've ever put together. I love this book. It is so good. And every single issue in this set is amazing. It is the complete cover variant set for Action Comics, issue number 1000. All of the decades representing Superman's 80-year history, plus the first print main cover by Jim Lee, plus the blank sketch cover, so you could get anything of your choosing on there. But you get 1930s, that first appearance Superman with Steve the Dude Rude, fully painted artwork, little World War II action, super awesome. 1940s by Michael Cho. You've got, this one I think is just one of the most underrated ones. Dave Gibbons doing the 1950s, just really those like kind of bananas sci-fi stories with little aliens. Probably my favorite of the bunch is the 1960s.
That's the one I got.
Mike Allred. It's got the checkerboard across the top and like the split because they were all anthology stories back then. You've got the Jim Steranko 1970s American Flag, Truth, Justice, American Way, all that kind of reminiscent of the Christopher Reeves era. You've got Josh Middleton doing that glam 1980s. Got like the lens flares and the LexCorp battle suit. And then, of course, you can't have anyone in the 1990s doing Superman besides Dan Jurgens, right? The man who killed Superman, doing the big chest. They were like, you know what? Whatever you do, it's gonna be 90s Superman because like you are 90s Superman. He's like, yeah, I get that. Going into the 2000s, Lee Bermejo. Yeah, totally kick ass. You get that complete 10 cover set for just $60. Every single one of them has an $8 cover price. That's 25% off. The story's killer. It's Brian Michael Bendis' first ever work at DC Comics. Dan Jurgens has probably the single best like birthday one-shot story that I've ever read. Just the whole thing, top to bottom, is incredible.
Yeah, I love Tom King's story in there.
I always forget Tom King's got one in there. Yeah, a lot going on.
So I got Mario coming in first for that second copy of Thor. Just beating you out, Will. Will's the one that claimed the last second copy of a book.
Gotcha.
So not the silver medal this time. Aaron's saying he bought the Stranenko cover for that Action Comics 1000. I was at Ultimate Comics Carrie's midnight release party for that.
I was there. I had the red shorts on over my blue other shorts. Because it came out in the middle of the summer, and I wasn't about to wear long pants or tights or anything. Going on B. Got Marvel Triple Action with the Avengers, Doctor Strange, and Daredevil. This is issue number 1. Fine condition, coming at you for $10.
I'm pretty sure I still have that Tommy Lee Edwards print that you guys were giving out too.
Oh, I forgot about that. That was a good print.
It's gorgeous, yeah.
If I remember correctly, he actually did that print. It was a commission for Superman Returns. When it came out, like the Brandon Routh movie.
Yeah.
And they just let us like print them for the midnight release because they were so big on Action Comics 1000. They did like the whole midnight release. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to dig that out because it was so cool looking.
Going on I, Batman and Robin. This is the original Batman 232 facsimile edition of the first appearance of Ra's al Ghul. It is, of course, one of the most iconic.
Matthew's picking that up.
You've got it.
And then is B triple reprints or an original story?
They're all 3 reprints. Got Walt Disney Comics, issue 262. Donald Duck and the Boys. Going to be very good condition, just $5.
Donald Duck and the Boys. Matthew, you got that Batman 232. Ramon's picking up the Disney Comics on I.
You got it. Going from Disney to Detective. This is the Detective Comics 2022 annual. Brand new this week. First print, main cover, near mint condition. Raphael Albuquerque, I love you. Got this like Commander Batman.
I love that, yeah.
Always cool when they do these sort of out-of-time Batman stories. Oversized one-shot issue, gonna be just $6.
Any hip-hop variants tonight?
Don't think we have any hip-hops tonight.
Yeah.
Although, I feel like half the time when I say I don't think we have X, Y, or Z, I end up finding one buried in the boxes. I'm not gonna hold my breath on it, but if one does show up,
yeah. Like, I
don't get mad at me for saying I'm pretty sure we don't have one.
Yeah, I don't remember pricing any, but half the time you dig up a book and I'm like, that's my handwriting. I
Yeah,
don't remember grading
we just priced it 3 weeks ago and it got stuck behind something. Got Lois Lane, issue number 75, just $4 in very good condition. Got a little price sticker on it. Without that, probably, I mean, a lot closer to fine, to maybe even fine, very fine condition, so if you don't mind. Relatively inconspicuous anyways. And for just $4 for some Silver Age Lois Lane, not a bad deal at all.
Yeah, we've got some keys. You can always check out our preview post if you want to get an idea for some of the bigger books that'll show up on any given show. John's picking up the Lois Lane on I.
You got it. Going over to E, last week's Ronin 2, issue number 1. This is the 1 in 25 Frank Miller variant. We had just one copy last week. It sold immediately. And I know we sold a whole bunch of the other ones. So if you were looking for that Frank Miller 1 in 25, this might be about your last chance to get one. People seem to really like that guy for some reason or another. Probably because he's a pretty brilliant storyteller sometimes. Going to be $45, near mint condition, down on E.
I love the sometimes.
Well, I mean, nobody's perfect.
Yeah, no, I wasn't prepared for that.
I'll even give him most of the time.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's allowed their misses.
I'm not gonna say that everybody has a holy terror, but man, Dark Knight Returns is phenomenal,
Honestly.
right?
Yeah, oh yeah. No one's gonna argue that. Some is wondering if you would do 13 for H. You got an 18. 13. The Sergeant Fury.
Yeah, we can do that for 13. I've got one more copy if anyone else wants one. $13, and it is yours.
What is on A?
It's on A. It is the complete Decades cover set for Action Comics, issue number 1000. So this is first print, main cover, Jim Lee. All 10 books are near mint condition, but it's also got the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s variant, as well as the blank sketch cover variant. You get all 10 books for just $60. Cover price on that was $8 each, so that's 25% off the original MSRP for all 10 books.
What is the grade on B?
The grade on B is in fine condition, so real solid mid-grade copy.
Aaron's picking up the other copy of the Sergeant Fury on H.
You've got it.
And Fabio, so if you would do E for 28, you would at 45.
I'll do it for 35.
I do see your comments, James, but that last one did come in a little bit after the Lois Lane was taken off the board, so you might need to refresh. And you said how much, sorry?
35.
And then would you do B for 7 for George Huffman? Do you have it at 10?
I will do B for 7.
He's countering your 35 at 33.
That's close enough. Good?
Yeah, we're good.
I was watching a Quentin Tarantino interview. He was talking about perfect movies, and he was talking about like Back to the Future is like, I mean, it's like a perfect movie, right? There's like nothing wrong with it, right? Whether or not you're into sci-fi or you like Michael J. Fox, is, you know, inconsequential to the fact that like that movie really couldn't be any better at what it is. I think Jimmy Kimmel was doing the interview, and he said he was just coincidentally watching it recently and looked it up, and it's got like 97%, and he's like, who wrote one bad review? There's always like one person, you know?
Yeah.
No matter how good something is.
Yep.
So, you know.
There's gotta be difficult.
Even Frank Miller. There's gotta be that one. There's gonna be that one person that it's not their thing. That's fine. Going on F. Fantastic Four, 265 big issue. You may notice the lovely green locks in the foreground. She-Hulk joining the team. You get, of course, the Thing making his way out of the book post Secret Wars. What better replacement than Shulky? Book's gonna be fine plus condition. Just $8. Also get Elijah Laserfist joining the book. She is posed as Alicia Masters, leads to a big kerfuffle later down the line, part of the drama that makes the book so good, when Johnny Storm starts supposedly dating Alicia Masters. But not really. But kinda. He didn't know.
Aaron was saying that Miller used to come to Mid-Ohio Con. He was a nice guy. And then John said today he got back his Dark Knight Returns 1-4 that Frank Miller signed for him at Baltimore.
So cool. That is an awesome set.
Willie was saying we were talking about perfect movies, and we kind of started to lean to It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World.
Nice.
Sweet.
Speaking of near perfect, got the new Teen Titans issue number 20, featuring the original Teen Titans. Kinda, not really. Gonna be near mint condition, just $5. Looks like a pretty familiar face on the Teen Titans, but as you may recall, this is volume 2 of the new Teen Titans, well after Dick Grayson has already become Nightwing. This is the issue wherein Jason Todd first joins the Teen Titans. Robin making his reemergence as an all new, all different Robin. Finally stepping up to the Teen Titans. Just $5.
George Theophilopoulos is picking that up.
I've got a couple copies if anyone else wants one. Go B4. Speaking of another guy that just has hit after hit after hit. B4 Brian Michael Bendis and Chris Bacalo. This is Uncanny X-Men 1 through 600. It is 38 issues, 37 issues. It's issue 1 through 35. Then, in true Marvel fashion, they jump ahead to legacy numbering to put out the final issue of the series, which is issue number 600. You also get the annual. You're also going to get the little one-shot that they had in there that ties in with a few other things. You get the first appearance of Gold Balls, who's one of the 5 major key members of the Krakoa team. You get the first appearance of Magneto's white costume. You get the first appearance of Hijack. And the first Matthew Malloy, who is like the Beyond Omega mutant. I'm sure there will be 1 or 2 other big elements of this that get pulled out at some point that nobody thought were significant until they are, because Brian Michael Bendis loves introducing new lore into every major thing that he writes.
Honestly.
All 38 issues, first print, main cover, near mint condition, coming at you just over $2 a book. $100 flat gets you the complete set. If you're a big X-Men fan and you don't have this era of Uncanny, it is really fun. Bendis does a really good job of really like working with all of the different sort of eras of X-Men, younger, characters, along with like Cyclops and what his role is on the team years after he was the teenager all that time ago. Really, really great set.
Aaron's wondering if you would do F for 5, do it at 8. Is that Fantastic Four?
Yeah, we can do that.
Just getting some more favorite movies. T2, The Godfather, Blazing Saddles.
You know what's funny? Because you mentioned Blazing Saddles. Quentin Tarantino said Young Frankenstein was one of those just like perfect movies. Like,
Yes.
love it or hate it. Like, there's just like it just executes every beat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love Mel Brooks.
I can't think of many Mel Brooks movies that like I could fault any aspect of. Really, I mean, it's just
They're so good.
Yeah.
We can't do a deal on H. We already sold one at full price.
Got another Planet Hulk World Breaker. This one, the Lionel Francis U variant. Got that one for $5 over on F. We got the 1 in 50 variant by Cliff Chang for Star Wars Revelations. This is featuring the Executor Bounty Hunters, not named Boba Fett or IG-88. You got Forlum, Zuckuss, Bosk, and Dengar. Again, only had 1 copy last week. It got snatched up almost immediately. $110.
We got Ralph for a copy of Hulk on F. We can't do a deal on Titans on H because we've already sold one at full price.
Also, it's just $5. Jason Todd joining the Teen Titans. It's a key issue.
And John Katniss wants to know if you can do the X-Men set on B for $85.
Yeah, we can make that work. You got it. Grab this big hunk of books out of the box for you.
H is in near mint. Thank you.
No. Thank you. Going up on B. Blue Beetle, Graduation. This is the Coley Hamner variant. First print, near mint condition. Going to be $5.
George Hutchins will take a Titans on H.
So those the Teen Titans?
Yeah.
We're now down to our final copy on that Teen Titans. If anyone else wants one, $5. We got the Amazing Spider-Man collectible series number 6. It is the first half of Amazing Spider-Man issue number 3, featuring the first appearance of Doc Ock. Classic Steve Ditko Spidey, Stan Lee, very fine condition, gonna be just $5.
We got Ramon and Carlos both for Blue Beetle on B. And I got Ralph for that ASM on G.
Let's see, we should have a couple on the Blue Beetle if anyone else needs one. $5. And he said G?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that we only have the one copy of. We've got the Joshua Middleton variant for the Wild Storm 30th anniversary one shot. $8 over on E.
Looks like John Penta's picking up that last Titans on H.
You got it. On H. Upon C, we have Kindred, issue number 1 by Jim Lee and Brandon Choi. Issues 1 and 2, very fine near mint condition. Going to be just $5. You get that first appearance of the Kindred. You've got a trading card and mini poster in the centerfold for number 1. Both books together, just $5.
Robert's picking that up.
You got it. I'm going to replace that with C for Carnage. The Absolute Carnage Symbiote of Vengeance, issue number 1. 1 in 100 Aaron Cooter variant. Going to be very fine, near mint condition. $50 for a 1 in 100.
Any Berserker?
Don't think there's any Berserker this week.
And I is Star Wars Revelations 1 in 50.
Yeah, this is last week's Star Wars Revelations, oversized, issue number 1, Cliff Chang variant. We've got the Yannick Paquette variant for Justice Society of America, issue number 1. Love that Golden Age Green Lantern. Years and years and years ago, a little baby Patrick Gill, Alan's son, dressed up like Alan Scott Green Lantern for Free Comic Book Day one year.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Had the blouse, red blouse, the big purple cape, high collar, everything. It's real rad.
I got Matthew Sawyer and Carlos Gilliam each for that Justice Society. So we're down to our final copy.
Got Batman Eternal, issue number 1. Scott Snyder, James Tynion IV, Ray Fox, John Layman, Tim Seeley, Justin Fabok. Near mint condition, going to be just $6. We've got, again, last week's Daredevil, issue number 5. This is the Marco Cicchetto 1 in 10 design variant, going over Daredevil's brand new costume. Got it mask off, mask on without the scarf, and then with it. Just $6. It's a rad book.
Matthew's picking up Batman Eternal on H.
You've got it.
Ralph wants to know if you would do C for 35, you would at 50.
Sure. Replacing that on C, the complete Nick Spencer, Steve Rogers, Captain America. It is issues 1 through 19 plus the free comic book day special. All 20 issues together for just $50. This is going to be the first and second printing of the first issue, the infamous Hydra story that leads into Secret Empire. All 20 issues, plus the second printing variant for issue number 1, near mint condition. Gonna be just $50. Always something going on with that there cosmic cube.
That's right. Gustavus wants to know if you would do that Daredevil design on D for 3, give it at 6.
We can do it for $5. Got a little 2-issue story from the Incredible Hulk, 386, 387, Hulk versus Super Sabra. Both issues going to be about near mint condition. Both issues together going to be just $5.
The preview posts are posted to the Ultimate Comics Live Show page, as well as the Ultimate Comics Live Show Facebook group.
And other places.
And
they get shared around, although I feel like the algorithm doesn't really show people when they get shared, like, ever.
Yeah.
But it's there. But the easiest way to make sure that you see them is to like and follow the Ultimate Comics Live Show. And then, meticulously check back every other day, just in case we've posted anything new. Looks like this has got to be Peach Momoko doing the cover price variant for Spider-Man Double Trouble issue number 1. I love the composition on this.
I do too.
Miles with the cityscape, Peter with kind of the night sky. Does a real good job with sort of like that classic form, kind of like Todd McFarlane style Spider-Man that's like just very limber,
How many
right?
copies do we have?
A couple. I peeled this sticker off and lost it. I think 5, but don't quote
I
me.
want to say I grabbed 5. Yeah, 5 is correct. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Since we're down to our final copy.
1 copy remaining.
And And we're sold out.
And that one is sold out.
We have not put Injustice up yet. And then, yeah, we've got about 2 minutes till that break.
Going over on E, Frank Miller presents Ancient Enemy. Somebody was asking about this one last week, the Dan Didio book that Frank Miller put out. This is it. This is the Frank Miller 1 in 25 variant for $35. Going to be first print, near mint condition. It, of course, premiered in that little ash can that came out a while ago. This is going to be the first full appearance of all of those characters, story, everything. Dan Didio, a little bit of a controversial creator. Not everybody loves him. Not everybody, dislikes him. I personally, big Dan Didio fan, if for no other reason than he introduced the world to Bat Cow, my favorite member of the Bat family.
That's valid.
Easily the most delicious member of the Bat family.
Honestly. No disputing that. What is on I?
I is Star Wars Revelations, issue number 1 in 50, Cliff Chang variant. $110. On F, we got Silver Age World's Finest, issue 183, Superman's Crime of the Ages. Sitting at a UN Security Council hearing. Going to be fine, very fine condition for just $10.
James is saying he liked Dan Didio until he brought about the new 52 and then he lost him.
Man, as a comic book retailer that was working in 2011, the new 52 was like the best thing that had happened in comics since The Walking Dead debuted. It brought so many new readers in. It completely reinvigorated DC's line. It got so many people that were reading like just Batman or just Batman and Detective to start reading like 20 DC books monthly. Me, who had worked at a comic book store and had access to unlimited comics, it got me to read 52 different DC books for probably the first and only time ever. I read all 52 titles for the first 6 issues just to give them all a fair shake. Obviously, I didn't stick with, I didn't love every single issue, but it made like Mr. Terrific become one of my favorite characters. I'd never read Mr. Terrific before. It was the first time I started really reading Wonder Woman outside of an old black and white like trade paperback of the George Perez stuff. Right? Absolutely love that series. Fell in love with All-Star Western. That story is awesome with Jonah Hex.
You were telling me about that not too long ago.
There's some really good stuff in the new 52. I realize like not everybody loved everything about it, but there was a lot more good than bad. On G, got a complete 3-issue story arc in The Amazing Spider-Man. Going to be all 3 issues. Very fine, near mint condition for the complete Life Theft. Complete with that blue foil big finale. Spidey versus the Vulture, all 3 issues together. Going to be just $8.
John Pinto wants to know if you would do The World's Finest on F for 8.
I got it at 10, yeah. Yep. For sure. Placing that over on F. We've got Bill Willingham, Phil Jimenez, Andy Lanning, bringing you The Fairest.
Before you put that down...
Uh-oh.
So Victor said he wants to claim the board A through I. So
all right.
Just to clarify, you claiming that all outright, A through I?
Just full claim?
Just full claim.
You got it.
Let's see.
Let's see. It puts us at...
Said outright.
121. 231.
Yes, he's a full outright play.
Let's pull everything. It's 274. And I believe I still had additional copies of Blue Beetle Graduation Day and Daredevil.
Yeah.
Anyone else wants one? Those two are still available. This is now our final copy of Daredevil. And we got Blue Beetle. You got it. Claimed. Claim.
I don't believe we have any Street Fighter books tonight.
We don't. Although if you're a big fan of fighting games, and this is when you're just going to have to be real specific, because I'm going to put these up side by side. On H and I, we have Injustice, Gods Among Us, issues 1 through 12. The set on H is the original Year 1 complete series, all 12 issues, first print main cover, plus the third printing variant for number 1, plus this cover, which is the incredibly rare 1 in 25 variant. There's one copy in fine condition online, and then there's a $400 CGC 9.6. Those are the only two copies that you can buy besides this set. If you love Injustice, you want more of it, Tom Taylor bringing you back for Year 2 with issues 1 through 12 and the annual on Year 2 as well. Year 2, all going to be in near mint condition. Year 1 going to be near mint minus. Claim either set, claim both sets. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. We got plenty of space left on the board now.
Ross picking up that Daredevil.
That's our last one on that. We'll be back in a minute.
And we are...
Welcome to the Ultimate Comics Super Secret Warehouse. We have so many unprocessed boxes, literally thousands. What you just saw in the little shot was not even half of just unprocessed long boxes that we have not gone through yet. This is the stuff we use for our live show, so I thought it'd be really fun to give you guys a behind-the-scenes look and hopefully find gold. If not, it should still be pretty fun to see what's in this box. All right, let's see what's in this bad boy. Oh, heck yeah. This is the first print of Ultimate Spider-Man 1. This is the OG printing. You know, you got a couple ticks on the spine there, but still probably like a $50 book. Pretty nice. And that is pretty hot right now. Oh, snap. I am very surprised I censored myself. This is the first issue of Knights of the Old Republic. This is a super hot book right now. I am really happy about that. That is awesome. Okay, alright, back to the box. Okay.
Well, hello there. I'm Will, the official chaplain of Ultimate Comics, and you may be asking, why does Will shop at Ultimate Comics? I'm glad you asked. Well, it was a few years back when I was looking for a new comic store back in the before times, and I was looking for a new comic store. I needed a place where I was going to get my weekly comics and be able to have a place in a community where I process all these stories that mean so much to me. Stumbled upon Ultimate Comics, browsed around, left, a few weeks went by, came back, and guess what? Alan remembered my name. He said, "Hey Will, what are you looking for today?" And I thought, not only is this an awesome store to get my weekly comics, not only is this an awesome store where I can process these stories that mean so much to me, they also remembered my name. And that's the community I want to be a part of. Man, I love Ultimate Comics.
Welcome back to the Ultimate Comics Live Show. Down on E, The Boys, issue number 1. First print, main cover, near mint plus condition, CGC graded at a 9.8. Most recent sale sold for about $600 yesterday on eBay. We got this puppy for just $450. First appearance of Butcher. First appearance of Lil Huey. First appearance of A-Train. First appearance of Terror. You get the first cover appearance of The Girl, Frenchie, and Mother's Milk. If you're loving the show, like so many of us are, I binged watched all of the latest season, the only weekend I had off all year long, a month or two ago. Absolutely loved it. CGC graded 9.8, $450.
So, William Drummond said blind offer goes $650 on the second to last box.
On this box, the full box.
No, I think it was the second to last from the end, which would be.
This is all the new books.
Yeah.
Blind offer $650. Man, that's a weird. Of all the boxes, I would definitely take it, except this is the one box that has nothing in it but all the books that were previewed, and I feel like that wouldn't be fair to everyone else.
He said no. Yeah, it would be the one box that's just like.
I'll tell you what, if you're just looking to buy $650 of random stuff, I will make you a $650 blind box. That will be guaranteed worth at least $800, if not more. I'll tell you what, I'll make that deal for anyone right now. The $650 blind box. Here, I'll make a special.
Victor, you gotta DM us. Just message the Ultimate Comics Live Show Facebook group or page.
Well, now I want to know what that question is.
He just said DM me for the deal.
There you go.
Oftentimes.
If you just want to blind trust me, $650 blind box. I'm gonna put that on D.
He said will do. Yeah, oftentimes, Facebook won't let us message people typically unless they've messaged us first.
Yeah, it's part of like the type of page that it is, so we can't just like spam people. Right, Injustice. You asked about Street Fighter. Injustice uses the same game engine as Mortal Kombat. They wanted to make the storyline a little more in line with the Mortal Kombat mature themes. So it's, of course, set in an alternate reality. The first issue is brutal with I mean, spoilers, but it kind of sets up the whole series. The premise of Injustice is that the Joker makes the biggest mistake of his life and decides he wants to fuck with Superman. And like kills Lois Lane, and that's what sets off like Superman. Like he just guts the Joker, and he's like, "There's nothing that can stop me now."
He gets Superman to kill Lois Lane, doesn't he?
It's like a whole.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then he goes crazy, and of course Batman's the only one that has any hope of controlling Superman, and then all the heroes end up having to fight each other because it's a fighting game. You have to have some ridiculous premise. Only Tom Taylor, I think, really could make that concept into a full-blown story and make it like really compelling. Because I mean, it's really easy to just throw out 2 or 3 lines of a thing like that, or like a little 3-minute animatic at the beginning of the middle, or cutscenes on a video game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, pulled out. I think there's 4 or 5 seasons of Injustice, the comic. They're all by Tom Taylor.
Tom Taylor just does so well in his own, like, corner of the non-canon DC universe.
Yeah, and all.
His Dark Knights of Steel book going on right now has been super good, too.
I'll tell you what, too. I even had it broken down if you don't want to pay the extra to get the 1 in 25 variant, you just want the main covers, you can pick up that set for just $60. Be $95 for years 1 and 2.
And please be specific.
Yes, three injustices all on the bottom board right now. Be very specific with which one you are claiming. Pulling out the big dogs on these Wildstorm Anniversary, 30th Anniversary, 100-page, super spectacular. Jim Lee! Getting his Jim Lee on for that Wildstorm variant. Going to be $8. Near mint condition.
Smiley Bob coming in saying he'll do a blind box on D.
You've got it. I'll make as many of those as people want to claim.
Carlos picking up Wildstorm on F.
Little note on my Uber blind box. Make sure I actually have to make that now.
Bobby wants to know if you can make a request for the blind boxes. For example, all Marvel.
You can make a request, but as it is blind, we'll have no idea what's in it until you open it up. Going up on C, we got the Adam Kubert 1 in 25 Planet Hulk World Breaker. Love that. It's very dynamic.
Yeah.
Huge deltoids. Man, I wish I could get delts like that. Although I guess the gamma radiation has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Everybody's juicing these days.
D is a $650 blind box.
Could be anything. I think I guaranteed it would be at least $800 worth of various and sundrious or more.
Maybe a boat. You know how much we wanted one of those.
Wow, what a callback. That's like season 1.
Yeah. No, Jess and I do that all the time, though. Like, we're always referencing that.
Love it. Going up on A, we've got Batgirl issue number 50. Big, oversized Joker War tie-in. Final issue of the series before it renumbered. You get the first appearance of Ryan Wilder, who is the all-new, all-different Batwoman on A. Going to be near mint condition for $8.
What is on E?
E is The Boys, issue number 1, CGC graded at a 9.8 near mint plus condition. First appearance of Butcher, Terror, Huey, and A-Train. First cover appearance for Frenchie, Mother's Milk, and The Girl. It is the comic that the TV show on Prime is based on. Big Wildstorm, probably the single biggest Wildstorm book that they launched in the public consciousness at the very least. $450.
Hakeem's picking up a Wildstorm on F, so we're down to our last copy of that cover.
Of the Jim Lee variant.
And then you got George and William trying to post a Wednesday or pitch a Wednesday show.
I mean, I'm open to suggestions for Wednesday shows.
They want a blind box Wednesday.
Oh boy, it would be hard to fill an entire show with blind boxes. Although I suppose I could just do like, here's a $10 and then just put up like a bag
Yeah, I guess you could.
It would just be
reveal it
a bunch
after
of
it's
different
claimed.
price points.
Yeah, just flip it over after they claim it or something. Like, you got this.
I'm not against it. We are going to have blind boxes made up for the holiday special next week, and we were goaded into a giant blind box that even I don't know what's in yet on D. If anyone else have one claimed already. Going on B, Spider-Man Double Trouble. This is going to be the first print main cover by Guri Hiru, who I believe does full interiors on the book. These really cute chibi versions of the characters. Going to be near mint condition. Going to be $4.
Is H issues 1 through 12?
Yes, it is the complete year 1 through 12, plus the annual. They're all first print, main cover, going to be near mint minus, and you get the third printing variant for issue number 1. Just thrown in there as well. I'm just going to be this one. Just a little bonus. On D, we've got the Death of Superman 30th anniversary special. Grabbed a couple more of the poly bags as we completely sold out of these the week that that came out. Quick side note, thanks everybody for turning up for that Death of Superman night. We sold a ton of Death of Superman. If you needed to score one of these poly bags, obviously the most popular comic that DC has ever published was the original black poly bag for Superman number 75. This is the brand new Death of Superman anniversary issue that comes with the black armband, like came with the original one, plus the variant cover for the 80-page giant story. Still sealed. Going to be $20.
Yeah, it really justified hoarding all of those issues and keeping them.
I couldn't believe it. Well, that one, because I'll be the first to admit that we are real big on hoarding on the Ultimate Comics live show to do like these special events because it's just fun. It's fun when we have a Wakanda Forever night and we have nothing but Black Panther and Namor books for one night. That was an awesome show. The Death of Superman was almost just, it's such a huge event that every time we got one of the tie-ins, we just set it aside and we're like, we'll sort it out later. Yeah. And then we're like, it's next week. I guess now's later. And Daniel, had to sort them all together and make those like 40 comic sets and figure out like which books we had, which ones we needed.
Find all of our little squirrel holes.
Yeah, they were saved in like 7 different places throughout the warehouse. What a good show.
What a good time.
That their Ultimate Comics live show. It's always fun. Going on E. This one really cool. The X-Men Battle of the Atom. Issue number 1. Blank sketch cover. Near mint condition. Going to be just $5. This is the first issue in a big X-Men crossover that went across all of the X titles that were coming out at the time. You get the first appearance of Ray's Darkholme, the child of, I believe, Wolverine and Mystique in an alternate dimension. You also get the first appearance of Animax. So a lot of, big X-Men potential coming out of that one. Plus, Battle of the Atom's just a cool name for an X-Men story. Yeah. And moreover, it's an X-Men blank cover. Get anything you want on it. Bring it to, I think we just announced NC Comic-Con back in full force for next year. Start saving those blanks up. Get Wolverine on one. Get Cyclops on another. And they're teaming up against Magneto. And Magneto's teaming up with Namor. And it's just like a whole big X-Men thing. Or whatever you want.
Juan Hernandez is picking that up, the blank.
You've got it. I think I have a couple of those.
I think so.
Yeah, if anyone else wants one, just $5.
I couldn't remember if you had more or not.
Right? Memory. They say it's one of the things that goes at some point.
I mean, we're talking about seeing books that we grade and price and forget about and then go up. And like, that's one of them.
Going on F, we've got the Fairest, issues 1 through 6. Going back to Fables, Bill Willingham, Phil Jimenez, Adam Hughes doing the covers for all 6 issues. Near mint condition, gonna be just $25. If you're an Adam Hughes fan, if you like the original Fables, never picked up the Fairest.
How many issues is on I?
12 plus the annual. I like how I had to think for a second, then I was like, oh, they're both 1 through 12. Yeah, so they're both 1 through 12. They're a full year. They both include the annual. Year 1, year 2. If you want to make a combo offer for year 1 and year 2, I mean, by all means, I feel like that'd be a great 1-2 punch.
Oh, you say that, and then some came in says D, H, and I for 100.
Yeah, I can do that.
And then James is picking up the Fairest on F.
You got it. Fairest is claimed. Going down on G, we've got G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, issue number 17. Very good condition for $5. You're getting both sets of Injustice and a copy of the Death of Superman. The Death of Superman polybag going to be still available because we had a couple copies.
Yeah.
Somebody into the darker DC stories. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Going down on F, if you like the bad guys, you like those darker stories, this one is so cool. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Secret History of the Foot Clan. You got Shredder, you got Alapex, you got the Krang, you got the whole team. All 4 issues, near mint condition, gonna be just $40. If you have been into the Ninja Turtles at any level, even if you've never read any of the other IDW stuff, these little miniseries are so cool, especially when that's just the secret history of the Foot Clan, right? Like, you don't need to have read any of the other comics. You have...
Nathaniel's picking it up.
I actually have 2 sets on that. So if anyone else wants one, I have 1 more available for $40. And Daniel, the other one's in my office. So remind me to get that in the near future here.
All right.
Going on H, Star Wars, The High Republic Adventures, issue number 1. $4.
Carlos is picking. Oops, sorry. My comments jumped. Aaron came in first for the Star Wars High Republic.
You got it. Have just the 1 copy of that.
Let's go into Aaron Parks.
We've got Demon Wars Shield of Justice, issue number 1. This is the Peach Momoko 1 in 100 virgin cover variant. Looks like last we checked, there is not a single copy of this book for sale anywhere else. So $100, pretty damn good deal for a Peach Momoko virgin cover, right at ratio, that is sold out nationwide.
Ralph wants to know if there's any more slabs.
Just the Boys, issue number 1. We've got Nubia. And, or I'll say this, at $650, you might get a slab or 2 in the blind box. You won't know until you get it. that's a risk you're going to have to be willing to take. On H, Nubia and the Justice League #1. This is the Sway variant at cover price. Just $7. Down on H.
We do not have Batman Joker Deadly Duo.
Yeah, that came out this week, I believe, issue #2. But
so. Just carried a lot of damage.
Yeah, just that's the risk of the Tuesday show.
What is the title on I? That's the Demon Wars. I forgot the shield.
Demon Wars Shield of Justice.
That's what it is.
It is like the follow-up to all those Peach Momoko Demon Days.
Yeah, it's the next series. It's kind of her spin on Civil War.
Like the Marvel Civil War,
the
not the American Civil War. Just to be clear. I mean,
Appreciate that.
You know, there's a number of Civil Wars out there. Alright, this is one of my all-time favorite books. It is just really fun. It's one of the too few Marvel comics written by Walking Dead and Invincible writer Robert Kirkman. This is a pre-owned copy of Jubilee. He wrote a complete 6-issue miniseries starring the kind of point of view character for the X-Men TV show. It is so charming. It is so much fun. He does a great job of really getting to the nature of her powers and kind of her relationship with the rest of the X-Men. You get the complete book. Again, it's pre-owned, so you get it for just $5. That's less than... You've got it.
No Berserker, and then William is picking up a copy of Nubia on H.
You've got it. I think we have one more copy of the Sway variant on Nubia, if anyone else wants one. Going up on A, the J. Scott Campbell. This is the 1 in 100 Virgin cover variant for Avengers Assemble Alpha issue #1, coming in at under ratio for just $80. On B, we have the Raphael Albuquerque. Is this right? You looked this up? This is it?
Let me double check, but
I'm
yeah.
gonna let you double check.
'Cause I thought it was weird too.
I mean, it might be. It might be. We're gonna hold off 1 second and instead offer you.
It's the 1 in 25, right?
Yeah.
That's what.
All right. Well, okay. The incredible deal of the Raphael Albuquerque 1 in 25 variant for Blue Beetle Graduation issue #1 for just $6. It is an homage to Jaime Reyes' first ever solo series. His
Carlos is picking it up.
You've got it. That's a great pickup.
Honestly, yeah.
You've got Magic Nahir, the Lithomancer. This is the Susie Vilches 1 in 10 variant for issue #1. Gonna be $13. Very magical number. Real supernatural.
Ralph wants to know if you do A for 45, give it at 80.
I take it down to $65. Go C for Crimus. The DC Grifter got run over by a reindeer. It is their annual oversized holiday spectacular 8 Melodious Misadventures of Merry Mayhem. It's just going to be an anthology book with all your favorite DC characters. Obviously, you get some Harley Quinn in there. Wouldn't be a holiday special without her. Cover price $10, first print, main cover, near mint condition. Jolly old Saint Nick. Got your toys, got your lions. You know, pretty much what you'd expect. Yeah.
He's countering your 65 at 50.
Call it 60. You can do 60.
We had a Teen Titans book earlier in the show.
We did have a Teen Titans book up earlier in the show.
There might be some more in there. I don't remember.
There might be some more in here.
Larson's picking up a magic on B, or that might be the only one.
I think this is our only one.
I do not remember that either.
We've got Dark Crisis, the Dark Army, issue number 1 in 25, Freddie Williams, red foil variant. This one was new last week. I think the only copy we had was damaged. So getting that one out now, $25.
No worries, Ralph. He's passing on 60. So Juan said he'll pick up A for 60 though.
You've got it.
And then Fabio's gonna pick up that Dark Army on D.
Excellent. On B, we got the Lee Bermejo variant featuring Death Blow for Wildstorm, issue number 1. $8 again, oversized book, cover price. Now at least one of you was asking about Lee Bermejo on the regular for a while there. Some new work by him.
Fabio's passing on this Dark Army, so this can go back up.
Well, it didn't take long.
Stream will be going till 10-ish. Depends when we finish last
Yeah,
looks.
usually we get the last looks around 9:30, and then we're doing them until about 10.
No worries, Fabio. You're saying you picked it up last week. Understandable.
We got The Demon, issue number 5. Gonna be near mint condition. $5.
Oh, yeah, that is helpful. Eastern time.
Yes, we're in the Eastern time zone. Thank you.
Yeah, I could have given better.
I'm not used to being like a national star. I'm so local with my scope until we start doing the live show. I always forget. You'll have to forgive me.
We had the Detective Annual, but not Deadly Duo for New Batman this week.
Got another little 4-issue set from Matt Fraction's Uncanny X-Men with Greg Land doing full covers and interiors. You got 508, 9, 10, and 11. All 4 issues, near mint condition, including, I believe this one on Key Collector, just for the cover alone. A lot of Psylocke fans, obviously, enjoying Greg Land's artwork. Get some Goblet Queen versus the White Queen. Got a little Emma as Phoenix action in there. All 4 issues, $30. We got the whole Super Family and some Silver Age, issue 156. You got Clark, you got Supergirl, you got Crypto. The real last days of Superman. Going to be fair to good condition for just $5.
Yeah, Batman 130 is due out next week. Let's see. Kyle's picking up Superman on F.
You've got it. Going on G. Always a fan favorite, the Christian Gonzalez variant. for the one-shot Godzilla versus Gigan. I think they're doing a series of these Godzilla rivals. They're all one-shot issues. They're all going to be Godzilla versus. It's a 1 in 10 variant for just $10. They're all oversized. It's a hefty little book. Got the King of Monster all scratched up.
I kind of want to pick that one up. This Gigan was my favorite. Juan Carlos wants to know if you do 24 on E for the X-Men set. You would at 30.
Yeah, we can make that work.
Corey Fisher wants to know if you do the Demon on A for 3. I would at 5.
Yes. Yes, we will.
G is new this week.
Replacing over on F. We got Doctor Strange, issues 8 and 9. Going to be fine to very fine condition. Doctor Strange versus Dormammu, which in and of itself is cool enough, but what makes this 2-issue series really pop is the origin of Clea. If you got that little taste of her at the very end of his last movie, wanted to go ahead and scoop up her origins. $20 for 2 higher grade Bronze Age books. Not a bad deal at all. Going up on A, we've got Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 600, near mint, minus condition. This is the Alex Ross variant. You got Spidey all tangled up in Doc Ock's arms. That book going to be just $10.
CJ wants to know if you do F for 12, you have at 20. It's that Doctor Strange.
I can do it for 15. I'll come down 5 if you got just like 3 extra bucks.
Ralph's picking up the Alex Ross ASM
On
6
A, you got it. Going down on E, we've got the Lionel Francis U variant cover. This is the 1 in 20 first in a series of connecting variants, I believe, for Thunderbolts, issue 110. This is the first appearance of the all-new team of Thunderbolts that was comprised of Norman Osborn, Bullseye, Penance, the Radioactive Man, Swordsman, Songbird, and, of course, Venom. This was, I believe, the Mac Gargan Venom, while Eddie Brock was anti-Venom. The sort of all villainous team. Gonna be near mint minus condition for $100.
CJ says 15 works on F. And James wants to know if you would do D for 18, you would at 25.
15 works for F. You want to know if I would do D for 18? I'll do it for 20. I'll come down 5 if you got that 2 extra bucks. I'll tell you what, this time, they're both for Daniel.
Hey.
You're welcome, buddy.
I appreciate it.
Going on A, classic. This is about as classic as they come. Justice Society of America, issue number 1. This is the 1 in 25 Jerry Ordway variant. Jerry Ordway doing the artwork when the Justice Society of America first relaunched in like the 1970s. You got the like grown up Robin, right?
Yup.
Like the golden, yeah. Love that they. That's the idea they had for when Dick Grayson was grown up. That he would just be Robin but wear pants and like a bigger mask.
Yeah. So you know what? Your mask can cover your ears too.
Yeah.
Deal on D.
You got it. Well, what it is when the older you get, your hearing starts to go. You got to cover up his hearing aids.
Ah, yes.
I guess. On A. This is last week's Star Wars Hidden Empire issue number 1. 1 in 25 David Lopez variant for $15.
Darren wants to know if you do the Thunderbolts on E for 65, give it 100. Oh, actually, right before that came in. Oh, well, sorry. I got comments that are coming in kind of.
Well, what's the other comment? I haven't made any decisions yet.
So Rodney said 75. Darren is now back up to 76. So we got a little bit of a bidding.
Well, I'll just let it. We'll play. Haven't played this game yet tonight.
Yeah.
If no one wants to make me a better offer than 76, we'll take it, but we'll let it ride for a while. And y'all can keep bidding at any point. Anyone can claim it for the full asking price of 100. But if not, current bids at 76.
Ralph's got it at 77.
Bids up to 77. If anyone else, well, and again, before we, whole dollar amounts only.
Yes.
You can go more than $1. You want to go up to 80, 85, whatever. Try to just,
Rodney's up to 80.
There you go.
John, yeah, you came in second for that JSA 125, but if you want to message us, we can always check with the stores tomorrow. See
Never
if we have
hurts
another
to
copy.
ask, I always say.
So yeah, it's at $80 with Rodney Medley. Any color breaking spine ticks on E?
On E, I think so.
81 to Ralph.
Yes. And we're currently at 81. Yeah, it is a really rare book. Not a ton of people were buying 20 or more copies of Thunderbolts back in, what was this, like 2001 or something. And even fewer of them probably hanging on to them.
Yeah.
It was actually right around the time they first started really doing ratio variants over at Marvel. Still kind of a novel concept.
Darren's got it up to 82.
Excellent.
85.
I feel like this bidding is so active. I don't want to put another book up until I don't want to break up the action.
So Rodney upped it to 85, and then we got Ramon picking it up for full price on layaway.
All right, makes that easy. I think we were going in that direction anyways, with 3 or 4 people bidding.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to go for full price regardless
Yeah.
at that point.
Well, that's good. That means you get to see more books. Spider-Man Double Trouble, issue number 1. Got a little basketball. I love Miles dunking over Peter, and Peter's got the spider sense going on while it's happening. Huh?
Yeah, I had to grab that variant from Carrie.
Yeah, just $4.
They didn't have many, but I was like...
But that was one you needed to
the
have.
live show needs this.
On F, Silver Age, Jack Kirby, Stan Lee, Fantastic Four, issue number 98 for a fantastic $40. Stay back! You know how dangerous he is. It isn't possible. He can't be here. Not here! Why did he stop? Why does he keep coming? Very fine condition. Really nice high grade Silver Age Fantastic Four.
Maltair's picking up a Double Trouble on D.
You got it. I believe we have one additional copy.
Yes.
This is going to be, I believe, our last variant for Nubia and the Justice League Special issue number 1. This is the Mateus Mahanini variant cover. Near mint, first print. $7. Replacing that Godzilla, we got G for gold. This is last week's Torrin Clark 1 in 100 virgin cover variant for Gold Goblin issue number 1. Normie trying to find himself on the side of the Angels with of course, you got to go from bad guy to good guy. You need a palette swap. Trade in your secondary colors for that primary gold, yellow, to show everybody that you're a good guy now. Only going to be $100.
There's probably some Spawn in the boxes, I think. But we've also got that Spawn.
Almost always some Spawn. I'm a little surprised that I didn't get any new ones prepped for the show tonight. There might be one or two kicking around in here. If not next week, but the week after, we've got the Batman Spawn issue number 1, the new one-shot coming out, and it is going to be a Batman Spawn-tacular. Like, it's the whole show is going to be Batman and Spawn. So buckle your butts.
F is in very fine condition, and then Ralph wants to know if you would do that Gold Goblin 1 in 100 for 50.
I'll do it for 80. On H, we've got the Francesco Mattina. 1 in, sorry, not a ratio variant. The Francesco Mattina Todd McFarlane inked black and white variant cover. It is in near mint condition. It is $20. You've got it. Yeah, I knew we had one or two kicking on in there.
Yeah, I remember putting a couple up in those boxes. Ralph is countering your 80 at 60.
I'll take it down to, I'll split the difference. We'll call it 70 flat. Got the Sazmakia non-foil variant for the Wild Storm 30th anniversary special. I do believe this is our last variant cover for that book. Gonna be just $8 cover price.
It's countering your 70 at 65.
I'll tell you what, for the novelty of it, let's call it 69. Say it's a nice deal. Everybody wins. It's a cool 31% off. We got the Wildcats. Again, I think this one from last week. Issue number 1. Found one additional copy of that red chrome embossed 90s variant by Brett Booth. Going to be near mint condition for $10.
He's countering your 69 at 66 and says, I'm happier.
Well, I mean, to each their own. I'll take it. We'll replace that on G with the Mighty Avengers, issue number 69. Looks like I win in the end. It's going to be fine condition. It is flat $100. You get the first appearance of the Squadron Sinister and the first appearance of everybody's favorite MCU Elder of the Universe, the Grand Master, famously brought to life by none other than true Hollywood royalty, Jeff Goldblum in Thor Ragnarok. It's going to be fine condition, real solid, mid to higher grade copy. Big key issue, flat $100. Got one last copy of Avengers Assemble Alpha, issue number 1. This one just cover price, $6. We've got one last variant cover. This is the Giuseppe Camuncoli Planet Hulk World Breaker. First print, near mint condition for $5.
Darren wants to know if you would do Avengers on G for 70. You have it at 100.
I will do it for $75. I'll come down 5 to 1. You got an extra $5. I can come down another 25.
George wants to know if you would do Fantastic Four on F for 20. You have it at 40.
We'll do that one. We'll split the difference. Call it 30. So they're cutting them 25% on both of them. 75, 30.
Henry's picking up Planet Hulk on B.
I have one more copy on that. And just because this is the first variant we sold out of last week, Once Upon a Time at the End of the World. This is the 1 in 25 Mike Del Mundo Virgin cover variant for just $9. This is the brand new book by Jason Aaron. It is 125 book. That is on C.
75 works for Darren on G.
You've got it.
William Page is taking Nubia on E.
Excellent. I believe we have one additional copy of that book. Going up on D, we got the James Stokoe variant for DC versus Vampires All Out War, issue number 5, with Mary Marvel versus Vampiric Wonder Woman. 1 in 25 variant for just $10.
Ralph's picking up that End of the World on C.
Sounds good. Just had one of those tonight.
As well. Nope, Fabio's coming in first for the. Is it DC versus Vampires?
Yes.
Yeah, on D.
On...
And then, Fabio, just confirming, this is a DC versus Vampires variant, not deceased, so just let us know if you're still interested.
Yeah, a different DC Undead series.
Yeah. Sweet, yeah, we got you for that then, Fabio. Any Wolverine tonight? Maybe?
He's been in a few of the X-Men books, but I think we're pretty close to that 9:30. I'll have to dig around and see if we got any Wolverine solos to close out the show. What we do have is the Ed McGuinness design variant for Gold Goblin, issue number 1. I love that you get the profile on the glider, the mask with it pulled up. I like that his face looks like Norman Osborn. Like I just am not good enough of an artist to like even try something like that. Gonna be just $15 on G. I believe that is the last of the newer books that we have for the night.
And yeah, George, let us know if 30 works for F.
Tell you what.
It's the first blob tonight or Thursday?
That is going to be up on Thursday night. I'll put that preview post up on, I'll do it after the show tonight. Actually, why not? Why not? Alright, last two books for tonight, since you're clearly looking for a couple specifics, you want some Silver Age Marvel, this is one of my all-time favorite issues of any comic ever. It's one of the reasons why this character is my all-time favorite. It is Fantastic Four, issue number 51. Benjamin Jacob Grimm, this man, this monster, classic cover, classic story. Jack Kirby, Stan Lee at their absolute finest. This is right on the heels of the Galactus trilogy, and it is one issue before the first appearance of the Black Panther. And before collecting comics was only about buying characters' first appearances, this book was actually more popular than 3 of those 4 issues. It is absolutely incredible. If you love the Silver Age, if you love Jack Kirby, if you love Stan Lee, this is, I mean, just the absolute best, like, run on any comic book ever, and this is one of the single finest issues. It is in good to very good condition, and it is just $60. And our last book of the night, because I never want you to think I don't listen, and that I don't love you like I do. You ask, I say yes. Wolverine, issue number 27. Classic Jim Lee cover. You got the speed lines. You got the claws forward, knees up, near mint condition.
Going to Kyle.
$35. So that's all our books. Let me know what you think. Go ahead, get those last few claims in.
And you got a couple of offers.
Yeah, what you got?
Ralph wants to know if you do that Fantastic Four on C for 45. Do it at 60.
Tell you what, I'll do it for 48. You got 3 extra bucks. I'll come down 12. I mean, it is a real classic key issue.
And Michelle wants to know if you do the Gold Goblin on G for 10.
I will take that one to 10. I have 1 additional copy.
We did. Says deal at 48.
You got it. Gold Goblin FF. We'll retag that last copy of Gold Goblin. So, we got about a short box worth of stuff. We'll go over one more time each. If you have any questions, if you want to see something close up, if you want to make offers, if you want to bundle things together, now's the time to do it. Up on A, Avengers Assemble Alpha, issue number 1, near mint condition, brand new this week, $6. On B, this is the Giuseppe Camunculi Planet Hulk World Breaker, issue number 1, variant cover, last copy, just $5. We've got Nubia and the Justice League Special. This one, the Mateus Manhanini variant, near mint condition, $7. On F, Silver Age, Fantastic Four, issue number 98. Had it at $40, dropped it to just 30. High grade, very fine condition. On G, had it at $15, cut it to just 10. It's 33% off. The Ed McGuinness 1 in 25 variant for last week's Gold Goblin, issue number 1. We have the Wildstorm 30th Anniversary Special, issue number 1, the Sokovia variant. Oversized, cover price $8. And then we had the Red Chrome variant for Wildcats, issue number 1 for $10.
Juan Hernandez picking up that other Gold Goblin.
You've got it. We got the Adam Kubert Planet Hulk World Breaker 1 in 25 variant for $15. We got Batgirl issue number 50 for $8. We have the Jim Lee variant for the Wildstorm 30th anniversary special for $8. We have Spider-Man Double Trouble first print main cover near mint condition, $5 down on D. Got the Coley Hamner Blue Beetle Graduation Day issue number 1, $5.
A-Page wants to know if you do Batgirl for 4, you have it at 8.
Sure, it's less lips. Let's get nuts.
You don't have to fill out the form again unless like your shipping information has changed.
Yeah, if you want the address changed or the name changed or whatever, go ahead and fill out a new one. But if you filled it out, we should have all of the information from the last time. We got the 2-issue story arc, Incredible Hulk 386 and 387, Hulk versus Super Sabra, $5, near mint condition. On F, we got Justice Society of America, issue number 1. This is the Yannick Paquette Green Lantern variant, cover price $5 on G.
What was just on H that you took off?
That was the Wild Storm issue number 1 Sozomaika variant.
We can't do a deal with C and H just because they're both brand new this week.
They're brand new, and yeah, they're just cover price. Like, we'll do deals on some of the ratio variants if they're a little bit more, but this is just cover price on a brand new book. Got Planet Hulk World Breaker Lionel Francis U variant for $5. Got the Josh Middleton variant for the Wild Storm 30th anniversary special for $8. We got the Detective Comics Annual, brand new this week for 2022, near mint condition, $6. Excuse me. We got Blue Beetle Graduation Day, first print, main cover, near mint condition, $4. Got the complete 3-issue miniseries, Punisher, War of the Realms, all 3 issues, first print, near mint condition, $15. Got the Gabriel the Mike Diodato Jr. variant for Miracle Man issue number 3. This is the 1 in 50 variant for $15. Got the Justice Society of America 1990s gold chrome variant by Joe Quinones for $10. Got Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron issue number 24 Hasbro variant, near mint condition for $12. Got Nubia and the Justice League special one-shot first print main cover Travis Moore, $6, near mint condition. We got Spider-Man Double Trouble basketball variant. Artist momentarily unknown. I think it'll say on the book who the variant cover artists are, and I will know which one that is. That's Natasha Bustos. For sure. $4.
We can't do a deal on E because we've already sold one at full price.
Planet Hulk World Breaker, issue number 1, first print, main cover, near mint condition, $5. Wild Storm special 30th anniversary Lee Bermejo variant, $8. Strange Academy issue number 2 extreme variant, $4. Got X-Men Battle of the Atom blank sketch cover variant, $5 on C. We've got the Brian Hitch Wild Storm 30th anniversary variant for $8 on D.
Juan Hernandez picking up a Strange Academy on B.
You've got it. I think we have one more of those remaining, if anyone else needs one. We've got Briar issue number 2. This is the 1 in 25 variant for $10 on E. We've got the little 2-issue set, Uncanny X-Men, $249 and $250. You get the first appearance of Whiteout, the first appearance of the Worm. You get Havoc and Polaris. Savage Land, Mark Silvestri, Chris Claremont, very fine near mint. Both issues together, just $8. Got Godzilla versus Gigan, 1 in 10 variant for just $10. It's a one-shot. It's oversized. It's Godzilla versus. You got the DC Holiday Special. Grifter got run over by a reindeer. 8 different stories in a huge 80-page anthology for just $10.
Home Crawls is picking up an X-Men on F.
Excellent. Had a couple of those sets if anyone else wants one.
Rodney Medley's picking up a copy, so we're down to our final copy.
So this is now our last copy of that little 2-issue set. We have the 1 in 25 variant by David Lopez on last week's Star Wars Hidden Empire issue number 1. Got the Emperor, got his Imperial Guard, $15. Got the J. Scott Campbell open order variant cover for Avengers Assemble Alpha issue number 1. Cover price, just $6.
Kyle's picking up that last copy of X-Men.
You got it. Got Nubia and the Justice League Special Sway variant. This is our final copy of that book, I believe.
We can't do a deal on H because that is cover price.
Yes, this is cover price. I mean, this is a huge graphic novel-sized book. 80 pages. A typical comic is only 20 pages now. You're getting 8 full stories. And they're always fun. The DC, every single year they put out a holiday anthology. They put their absolute top talent on it. Everybody turns in just really fun stories. I haven't read this year's yet because it just came out today. Yeah. But there's a very real chance that I'll sit down and read that issue before I do the rest of the work that I have to do tonight. As soon as the show's over. We had G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, the original Marvel Comics series, just $5.
Corey Fisher wants to know if you would do that Hidden Empire on I for $10, you would at $15.
Sure. Let's do it.
Eddie Page will pick up a Grifter Holiday.
Very nice. Yeah. And again, brand new this week, so I got a couple of them.
Grifter got run over by a reindeer. That's what it was.
Grifter got run over by a reindeer. Sorry, I don't want to sing the tune too long.
Whose house was he walking from?
Probably Apollo or Midnighters.
Probably.
Don't want to ask what he was up to over there at midnight. At D, the DC Death of Superman 30th Anniversary Poly Bag Special. Still sealed in that original poly bag. On E, Vengeance of Moon Knight. Issue number 2, Lionel Francis Yu, Moon Knight versus the Sentry. On F, we have one set left. Secret History of the Foot Clan, issues 1 through 4. All 4 issues, near mint condition. Get the origin of the Foot Clan. How cool is that? Got the Planet Hulk World Breaker 1 in 50 Ryan Brown variant for just $20.
So we sold D as part of a combo offer earlier.
Yeah, but we didn't discount
the
D. We just discounted the other books because we had also sold D at full price earlier.
That's right, yeah. So yeah, Kyle, we can't do a deal on D.
Have that Sozumaka variant for Wild Storm issue number 1. That is the 1 in 50 silver chrome variant. We have The Boys issue number 1. CGC graded at a 9.8. I had this as part of a set, but then had a separate without it price. So this book by itself Injustice, Gods Among Us, issue number 1. 1 in 25 Rapak variant. Near mint minus condition for a flat $100. We had the Demon Wars Shield of Justice. This is the Peach Momoko 1 in 100 variant on D. And then we had the item that you yourselves, the Ultimate Comics live show audience, birthed into existence. The $650 blind box that you're just blind me trusting to put together a ton of stuff that I have guaranteed the value will be at least $800 worth. And I'll ship it to you for $650. And one of those has been claimed already.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's everything up once, everything up twice. Show me what you got.
Show me what you got.
Pop that sucker up just to fill out the board. You got... Oh, there it is. You got plans for when you're going to see Wakanda Forever yet? Or I'm just going to have to keep tiptoeing around it every live show that I host from now until Christmas?
No, hopefully it'll be before then. We were going to go this weekend, and then all the shows that we looked at just had like the front row seating.
Oh, it's you know what though? I'm a little glad that it's still selling out theaters all weekend long.
Yeah.
Have to pull the boys out of school and see a 2:15 showing on a Wednesday or something.
Yeah, honestly.
Just call in sick or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would be here,
but oh, you sound awful. You should stay out of work. Rest in a nice dark theater. Something like that.
No, the best medicine.
The best medicine, yeah. Namor is the best medicine. I always say. I've always said that. Haven't I always said that? Live show viewers, you know that.
Rodney wants to know if you would do G for 15. You have it at 20.
Yes, I will. The Christy Zulo 1 in 25. Place that up on the board.
Kyle, you can make an offer for a combo that involves the Death of Superman, but the
I can always take the value off of another item.
Yeah.
You know, just make that combo offer. Never hurts to ask.
Rodney's going to pick up Moon Knight on E.
You've got it. Only have the one copy of that.
When I was digging around for, actually for the Black Panther show for you, I found the 2 issues of Moon Knight that I was missing to complete my Bemis run.
Nice!
So they're sitting in the stack over here.
Good timing. See? The Ultimate Comics Live Show provides. We don't just demand of you, Daniel, every once in a while.
Yeah.
Actually, of all the random things, you know, I go through the stacks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always like, I just like random runs of books that I'm like, I read this in trade paperback when it came out, or I missed it, or whatever. I just finished collecting volume 2 of Cable yesterday.
Nice.
On the last issue I needed. It had been eluding me for years. I had like the second print of Cable number 14 as part of the Messiah War crossover, because I was buying it when it was originally coming out, but it was just sold out. And I just, you know, hadn't gone back and picked it up. Had the little note from the last time I went through my books of things I needed, and found one when I was going through stuff, and I was like,
heck yeah.
Add that to my collection. Cable number 14, first print. It's not a huge key issue. It's not worth a ton of money. I just hadn't really been that actively looking for it. It just came across, and boom, finished my Cable series.
Just needed it.
Yeah. It just happens that way sometimes. It's the beauty of the warehouse. What was that combo offer? Waiting on that combo.
He never made it.
Love those combos. Hit me.
Yeah, he said he'll buy Superman if you throw it in a combo deal, but you can.
What's the rest of the? You want me to? It'll be in. I'll include a copy of it in your $650 blind box.
Deal.
If that's the combo deal you were waiting for, you let me know. If you want to propose a counter combo deal, I'm all ears. Sienna making their triumphant return to the Ultimate Comics Live Show. Thursday night, I have been preparing some very choice material. Hopefully they have a lot of fun with you. Hopefully you have even more fun with them. Next week, 3 shows, back to back to back. New books, Tuesday, bam. Classics, all night long Thursday. You got it. Extra, special edition. Wednesday, December the 7th. Ultimate Comics Live Show, holiday special. We've got blind boxes. We've got holiday specials. We've got more comics.
Yeah.
And other things. All your favorites. Week after that, Sunday, December the 18th, Ultimate Comics Carry. In-store signing with Ray Park. He played Toad in the X-Men. He plays Darth Maul in Star Wars. He plays other characters in more other movies and TV shows. And that pretty much takes us through to Christmas. That's like something going on every single week until Christmas.
Yeah, honestly.
And then who knows what's gonna happen? Something, probably.
I was multitasking. Did we
Good
plug
luck.
the for real the pop-up this weekend?
No, there's a pop-up this weekend. Where is it, Daniel?
The Crabtree Valley Mall.
Crabtree Valley Mall. Is it Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Not one, but 2 Ultimate Comics locations inside of Crabtree Valley Mall. What are the deals we've got going?
Let me pull that
Is it
up.
dollar books?
I think it's like the 3-2-1.
3-2-1. So I believe when we do it that way, every single book in the pop-up on Friday is going to be $3. If you go on Saturday, all the books are $2. If you want to come in on Sunday, they're just $1 each. Come all 3 days. Get the best selection.
So yeah. So it has the 3-2-1 deal, but it says that toys are buy one get one free.
And we'll have a bunch of buy one get one free toys. Yeah, we get a lot of overstock toys once we go through them all, and sometimes just have cases of stuff left over.
Yeah,
put them out at the mall. Buy one get one free, brand new in the box toys.
I just opened up Facebook to check what the actual deal was, and the very first post is from Alan, and that's what it was about.
There you go. He loves doing the buy one get one free toys.
All right, well, we're down to 9 viewers, and nobody's.
All right, I think we're good. We'll call it a night. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you 1 week from tonight. You will all be back on Thursday. Until then, have an ultimate.